Welcome everyone to the studio. I'm Junior Handy, and this is
You already know it, Jose Avila.
Avila. We have a special episode today. We had a crazy one drop last week, guys. The J&J Bros versus the Paul Bros.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys watched it,
If-
but if the ones that have,
Go check it out.
go check it out.
Yeah. So today's episode, we got a pretty crazy one in the mixture. But before we start that, I just want to start off with cracking a beer. So that's what I'm gonna do because I'm thirsty as always. Every episode, gotta crack that brewski because I'm thirsty. If you know what I mean. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
So today we are getting into the topic of, is Canada actually the best place to live? And who not yet better to get into this topic than with the J&J Bros, right?
Right, exactly. Because, well, we've been living in Canada our whole entire lives.
Yeah.
Like, from, like, way back. Well, I'm from 92.
Yeah.
Junior's from
97,
97.
yeah. I'm still a baby, but, you know,
So,
I got
a
three
little
kids.
bit, little bit of a difference. But at the end of the day,
that gives a good perspective from
good,
two different...
Exactly. Good perspective from my generation to your generation.
Exactly, brother, yeah. So, basically, the questions that we're going to be asking you guys today, if someone gave you 10 million to leave Canada forever, would you take it? To be honest, I would. Because Canada right now is in a place where myself and I bet you a lot of other Canadians don't want it to be in. And what do you think? Like, I'll put that out there right now. If someone gave you 10 million, would you leave Canada forever?
Oh yeah, gone instantly.
Yeah.
Like,
right?
There's literally not that much here.
You can give me $1 million, dog.
You can give me just enough just to move to a different place and have a place, and I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So things are gonna be crazy. So that's my question to him. You heard it from me. Now I want to hear it from you guys. Put it down in the comment. If someone gave you 10 million, would you leave Canada forever? Maybe leave your backstory why you would leave Canada and where they would go.
yeah, we're like, the road's a big place. How far are you willing to travel?
Yeah. And honestly, $10 million, it sounds like a lot of money, but it really isn't that much money.
It could be a lot of money depending on where you're going, but it all depends on what kind of equivalent of money you're looking into.
Yeah, that's
like
actually a good point.
Euros. Are you looking at
pesos?
Pesos.
Exactly. Yeah. So is it equivalent to our dollar? Are we losing? Are we, so that's a good factor to put into it. So
yes, sir.
Yeah. Guys, if you're a new sub or if you're a returning follower, we appreciate you coming back. Things have been crazy lately with the whole podcast. We've been moving forward pretty fast, I would say.
We've been kind of on that gas pedal, and I want to actually
guys.
throw out a shout out to one of our new watchers, Beck.
Yeah.
We see you, Beck.
Yes, 100%.
We see you, Beck.
We have a whole bunch of followers actually. Where's the majority of people watch our podcast from?
To be honest, a lot of people watching our podcast is on YouTube, guys. You got to go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, hit that notification, because every week we are putting something on.
Yeah, bangers, honestly. Bangers.
So go onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Look up J&J Talks Podcast.
Yeah. Don't shout out to the people in the UK for watching us.
Oh yes, the UK's been buying a lot of our merchandise off our jjtalks.com.
Yep.
Which, big shout out to the UK's. We are actually been kind of talking, maybe find a way to travel out there to the UK and bring J&J Talks with us,
guys,
and
take pictures of yourself with this
merch. Go
on
an adventure.
Take pictures of yourself with this merch.
Yes, again, you're rocking our merch. We want to see you in our merch, and we want to give you the biggest shout out.
Yeah.
So don't be shy. Show yourself.
Don't be shy. Be that guy.
Or girl.
Or girl.
Or whatever you want to be. Because again, we're in 2025. We are not going to judge anybody.
Yeah, we live in Canada, right?
Yeah, we live in Canada. We accept everything nowadays.
Yeah. No, it's true. Yeah, man. So things have been crazy, exactly like we were saying. Our followers went up on our YouTube. We're almost at 100 subscribers, brother.
We're at 86 right now, but know what? 20 more.
Yeah, man.
20 more, guys. We're at that 100.
Yeah, guys. So please click, guys. Honestly, 100 doesn't seem like a lot, but I remember hitting that very first subscriber, and that's what kept me going and doing this. But the both of us, bro.
Yeah.
When we found out we had subscribers, when we found out people bought our merch and people supported us, man, this is driving us to
keep going, keep making more content for you guys. And also don't forget to go, if you can, go subscribe on TikTok, because if we get 500 subscribers on TikTok, I don't want to, but I am willing to shave off my beard, because this man been wanting to get it gone. Everybody been wanting this gone. Do I want it gone? Hell no.
Yeah. So these are all of our goals. This is
my beard. I love my beard. I don't really want to mess with my beard. But you know what?
This is hilarious, man. I can't wait for that 500 subscriber, dude.
I guess I'll do it. I'll do it for everyone that supported our podcast, and
the fact that they took a moment out of their life to go and click that button and watch us, man. That's insane. It's the least you can do is shave your luscious beard off, right?
Well, exactly. We'll grow back in about 6 months. But at the end of the day,
and it's crazy challenges like this. Like this is the beginning, man. Like, wait for the eyebrows to go too. Like, with 1,000 subscribers, eyebrows.
Off Junior Handy.
Yo, if we get 1,000 TikTok subscribers, I'll shave my fucking eyebrows off. I guarantee you. They grow back, brother.
I'll be doing it.
Yeah, we'll do it right on live TikTok and everything. We'll schedule a live in and we'll do it. My eyebrows off for 1,000 subs on TikTok. But that's like premium subs. That's not just like followers. That's like subs.
And also, if you sub, you also get, what do they get? You get stickers. You get badges. You also get sneak peek content of J&J Talks podcast. When I mean sneak peeks, we literally have an event coming up.
Yep.
Very, very soon.
Yep.
Not going to say what it is, because if you want to know what it is, you got to go and subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. And like, this is in the future for what when you guys watch it, kind of thing. So as you're watching this, in a day or two, we're about to go to another event. You guys can make it to these events. You can show up, because if you subscribe to our TikTok, you get these notifications. We're going to be going to these events. So exactly like you said, man, stay tuned so that you can get these notifications
and the reasons we are able to do these events is because the people that have been supporting us is the only reason why we are able to do this event is from the people that have bought some of our products and for the few subscribers we do have on TikTok.
Yeah.
So again, shout out for everyone that has supported our TikTok for us to even do this small little main event.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Let's get back into it. Go ahead.
What she said.
what them said. So yeah, let's get back into this. Life in Canada. The good, the bad, and the funny. Let's make it all about everything, guys. Because J&J Talks podcast, we ain't getting too serious here. We're moving.
Yeah, we're moving. Just try to figure it out.
We're grooving. All the above. So I have a question for you, buddy.
I always got the answers.
How do you enjoy the weather here, or are you sick of it?
Okay, here's the thing. Canada with the weather, it's not horrible.
You gotta expect that you live in
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah. Like you got the cold, you got the hot. You're going to get the back and forth.
Felt the vibrator. Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, on that, man, like the weather, I'm not a big fan of it. I would rather live in somewhere where it's beautiful and only rains maybe. You know, the rain, it's not really the rain, it's the back and forth from the hot to the cold. The rain's not the big thing. I love just wearing one thing, that's my shorts, my comfy outfits, you
See,
know?
I think I see it as because we get the hot and the cold, right? Especially from where we live. Yeah, we get some storms, but we don't get like drastic
Yeah.
major storms like Florida, for example.
Oh well, brother, we don't get hurricanes and stuff.
Right?
That's right, because we don't have any close by
We don't got that tropical weather.
Oceans and things like that. We have only lakes and like so.
And all that is because
But we do have
hot and
massive
cold
we do have
combining, though.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
We have massive tornadoes though, brother, like really bad ones.
Oh yes, we can get pretty bad tornadoes, yes. But
Yeah.
that all depends on where you're at in Canada.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's like speaking of Canada, like man, Canada's
We've
crazy.
been talking about Canada, so what do you mean speaking of Canada?
No, I just mean like speaking of Canada, like I was saying about what, like speaking of it.
You're special.
Fuck
It's okay.
You.
You're a
Suck it,
turtle.
Daddy.
You're a turtle.
But yeah, okay. So my next question is, how do you feel on like groceries, rent, and etc. So like, keep it real, like
Okay.
pricing
Okay.
and all
Well.
that.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Well, we moved off the first subject real quick.
Groceries
I
and rent.
respect that. That was real quick. I had a lot more to say, but that's okay.
Did you? All right, let's talk about it. If you want to talk more about the weather, let's talk about the weather.
All right. See, there we go. Okay. So, for example, like if you want to look at fuck, do you even want to run this podcast with me or not?
Yes, of course I do. I'll talk. I'm sorry.
So
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So, if you look at Nova Scotia, right?
No.
They usually get pretty bad fucking weather out there, right? But at the same time, would you live out there compared to Canada? If you had the choice to stay in Canada or move to Florida, which one would you pick?
Only does it have to be Florida, brother?
Sorry. If it was Florida or to where you're at right now, aka Ontario, within Ontario to Florida,
I'd rather live in Florida weather-wise.
Would you rather live in Florida weather-wise?
Yeah.
Even with all the hurricanes that always coming in.
Yeah, but there's risk anywhere in the world you go, brother. Like right now, financially, Canada's not worth.
But wouldn't you be more in debt in Florida because all the storms?
They have health insurance, things like that. They have certain things certain things to cover you. Well, maybe not your life, but you know.
I was gonna say, do you really want to constantly?
But dude, someone could come here and stab me. Someone could, like, a tornado could happen and rip my roof off and pull my whole family out of the house.
So you think where we're living right now we're going to get hit by a tornado?
Oh, it's possible, but probably not. Unlikely, because we're
last time we got hit by
we're town bound.
Not even by time. Last time we got hit by a tornado was like 18 something, 1964.
That's not true at all. Oh, here. Oh, here. Yeah, maybe that's true. But like, let's say like Barrie, Aurelia, Ramera, all those places, they get hit all summer long, all the time.
Yeah, but they're not drastic tornadoes.
They're rip houses apart tornadoes.
Oh, any tornado can rip up a house.
Well, yeah.
But we're not looking.
We're not looking. Jeff.
I'm talking like an F6 or whatever. Like something you'll see like out in Texas. Like monsters, something you'll see in a movie.
Okay, yeah. So get with reality.
I know that's movie wise, but I'm sure there's been tornadoes like that in real life. Yeah, tell me there has.
I definitely hear what you're saying.
I'm sure you've seen videos and stuff online of some massive freaking tornadoes.
Oh, so crazy. Well, I used to follow that one show, the tornado. What's that one show called? That one show with the tornadoes. They follow
Storm
tornado
Chasers
hunters.
or
Storm Chasers? Is that
I
it?
think it's called
Storm Chasers, Storm Chasers,
Chasers.
or Tornado Hunters. Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
So, anyways, yeah, man. No, I used to watch that show all the time, and it would show massive tornadoes.
Right, and I think they were out in freaking
massive tornadoes.
Massachusetts. I can't remember where they filmed out of.
Yeah, well, I can even figure that out right now if you really want me to. There.
Yeah, that's kind of actually a good question.
Where? So what
Storm,
am I searching?
where was Storm Chasers
original?
Recorded?
Was Storm.
Storm Chasers.
I know.
Do you know how to spell?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Are you? Look like you're twitching there for a second.
Stop it. Get your nose off my shit, you fucking dirty taint. The 2011 Pacific Coast League champion Omaha Storm Chasers. The Storm Chasers played their first home game. What?
Okay, get rid of. Okay, no, don't get rid, like Storm Chaser TV show.
What? Television show. Okay. October, the Discovery Channel produced by Original Media. The program follows several teams of storm chasers as they attempt to intercept tornadoes in Tornado Ole in the United States. Tornado Ole. It tripped me out because it said tornadoes in Tornado Ole in the United States.
Oh.
Yeah. If you guys know where it is, put it down in the comments.
Or is that Alley?
Alley. Okay, Tornado Alley in the
Tornado Alley? I don't know. Hello?
Storm Chasers was filmed each year in the central United States as an area known as Tornado Alley due to the frequency and severity of the tornadoes occurring there, primarily during the late spring and early summer. Oh, so it's a place where obviously tornadoes like originate, but it's the fucking tornado central.
It's the mother load of tornadoes.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool little thing to get onto there.
You know what? That'll be a pretty wild trip to do.
Yeah, right. To go see tornadoes and shit like that. But they go in like these tanked machines and stuff.
Like, yeah, that's okay. But like, imagine doing like a pod. They bring J&J Talks. Imagine you guys seeing us
going tornado hunting. Would you guys like to see that?
Who do you think we shit the pants first, me or him?
Yeah. Honestly, I think I might be able to hook us up with a couple people that are into that. So if you guys would like to see something like that, comment it down below. J&J goes tornado chasing or storm chasing, storm hunting.
But yeah,
let's do it, dude. That'd be lit. That'd be a pretty cool little content idea.
But yeah, so what's
cha-ching, rid off in the bucket list. So, anything else on that? You sure? Yeah. Okay, so groceries, brother. How do you feel about groceries? And might as well talk about rent too, because that's just like financial shit. How do you feel financially? Are you financially okay living living in Canada? Are you financially okay living in Canada, or do you think you would financially be better living somewhere else in the world?
Okay, see.
Don't ever do that again. You look really ugly.
Okay, first of all, cheers. Don't shave the beard.
The beard's gone.
I like the sound of that. Don't shave the beard. But See, there's other places here in Canada you could probably live that'd be better than where we're at in Ontario.
I puked in my mouth.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
for sure.
it's on. How many places is there in Canada
How many,
besides just Ontario?
like how many cities is
Yeah,
there,
because there's
or towns? Like,
Halifax.
yeah, cities. There would probably be. Let me just double check here on my social web laptop here, my professional. Can the guys in the back just please search it for us, please, real quick? Cut. What am I searching?
How many cities are in Canada?
How many cities are in Canada? Oh, there's that many cities in Canada. I appreciate that. Apparently, there's 8,016 cities in Canada. Isn't that crazy?
So, and I'm pretty sure.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man.
I'm pretty sure in each city, it has their own pay wage. You know what I mean? Like, say for example, for our rent is through the fucking roof.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then you go look at like out in the country, let's say Arthur. Like you're only looking, you're looking at cheaper rent out there. So like it depends on where you're living, I guess. At the end of the day, well, even though Arthur's still in Ontario, but like I'm pretty sure there's other places in Canada that is still cheaper. I'm talking to a wall.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do this at the
Oh,
same time.
he's
I thought you were
sorry.
talking to the fans.
He's sorry.
Okay, so like what I was trying to figure out is
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the fans because they're gonna respond back to me.
Not
Thanks for answering, guys.
not all provinces and territories obviously pay their employees the same amount of money.
Yep, exactly.
So that's what I was trying to search while you were talking about that. I am listening. Just I was trying to get down to the specific facts about today's conversation here. So if you would give me a moment to fucking bam in my brain.
Oh,
piece of shit.
So it's okay for me to rush you.
Yeah.
But when you rush me, it's a big fucking
So basically, you're talking about the average salary in Canada and like how groceries are fucking insane. Dude, I know what you're talking about, man. I have 3 kids. I go through it too. You're about to have one on the way, man. You know how much money you're about to spend on like you know how much formula is, dog? How much diaper is, dog?
Well, exactly. But I was just talking about rent. Like, don't even like for groceries. Exactly. Exactly. I was on the rent subject, but for grocery stuff, exactly. You're right. You are absolutely right. I do have one on the way. And formula, if my wife can't breastfeed, God help me.
Well, about that, my wife only did it for so long because the baby just eventually was like, I don't feel like doing it because he got the taste of the bottle. He liked the formula. So once he got some of the formula, he wouldn't take from the tit anymore. So that being the fact, like yeah, we ended up spending a lot of money from the early age.
Oh, okay.
So,
see, we're not doing that. We're just staying away from all formula.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's good because formula is actually really freaking expensive, and you know I really don't trust what is in it nowadays.
Unless she can't produce enough milk, right? Or she can't produce milk, or he won't latch on, or whatever reason, and we have to go to formula. Like I said, God help me now.
Yeah,
because it's not cheap. It's
no,
they
it's
say
not.
$40 for a can like this. It's like a coffee can.
Well, my son can
but
go
smaller.
I remember my
you get
son,
more coffee grinds than you
my
get formula.
son went through 2 things of formula a week, I believe.
Yeah, probably
a week or something like that. I can't remember it. I'll have to ask my wife, but yeah, something freaking ridiculous like that, man. And yeah, so like income wise, I think we all should be making more money, and they should stop raising everything because you know this shit's not fucking easy. It's not easy for anyone. Like it's hard for myself. I can't imagine for people with families of 5 or like more than that.
Right? Exactly.
Shit's fucking wild, buddy. So like, yeah, cost of living. like in Canada, let's just say, hence Hamilton. You want to know how much it is to live in Hamilton?
Probably like for like a 1 or 2 bedroom.
Well, let's say a family of 4.
You're looking at probably about 3,200.
Yeah, $6,125 average, and this is estimated on the web. This is
So
like
that's
a whole bunch of people.
double.
That's if not
Double of
triple
what I
what you
said.
just said.
Or
Yeah.
triple.
Well, 6,000.
Well, I said 3,000. So you
Okay,
said
so
3,000,
double.
6,000. That's double. Yeah,
Yeah,
double.
yeah, exactly. So, buddy, that's a lot of fucking money, and that's only in Hamilton. That's not even the main of
And that's a
the.
family of 4, right?
That's a family of 4. Everything we have searched here is the estimated monthly cost for a family of 4. So, like, let's say the Tri-City, so Kitchener, Cambridge, Waterloo area. Family of 4, $5,242 the average. That's about right, dude. That's about how much I
who's
spend.
making that type of money?
That's how much I make, and it gives me nothing to get by, just enough to just enough to survive. With how much rent?
That's yearly.
No, that's how much you make monthly, $5,242.
I wish I made that much a year.
Well, a year? What do you mean a year?
I mean, a month.
Yeah. Well, I don't even make 5,200 a month.
Right?
We make. I'm gonna cut this out, but I make like 2,000 off Nina's fucking shit, and then I make about like 1,600 on Ibernet. So what's that? That's like 4,000 something dollars.
Well, Kayla's only like 18.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm only bringing in like 22.
Yeah, so we'll play this back, but yeah, so like I said, $5,242. Crazy, man, to live in Kitchener, Waterloo.
Right, it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, like who wants to fucking do that, man? I don't want to do this. This is ridiculous. So, yo, if someone gave me $10 million, yeah, I could afford to live here now. But do I want to live in Canada? Anywhere. This is why we're looking at all these. Looking at Tri-City area, like main areas. I want to see what it's like, kind of living around these areas, and what the prices are going to be, and all the. Is Canada really a great place to live, or like would you rather live somewhere?
Well, at this point, the way it's going, I'd leave Canada.
Yeah, and I'd come with you. I'd hold your hand while we walk out the border with our finger, that other hand like this.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, Canada isn't Canada anymore. Yeah. It's not how it used to be.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of feel a little like mean for doing this towards our Canada, but you know what? Fuck Canada, honestly. Right? You guys are freaking a whole bunch of little peckerheads.
You used to be proud to be Canadian.
I'm just kidding. you peckerheads. Right. Like, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about hence Justin Trudeau, who fucked it all up. Now, hence the new fucking
liberal. The liberals are still back in.
Idiot. So they're back in, and guess who's back in the USA, back in his little fucking his home. He lives in the States, right?
Yeah.
And now he went back home. So he took over Canada and went back home.
Yeah.
How pathetic, bud.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get all political, but
I know.
Like,
I know what you mean, though. I know. But, like, I hope he at least tries to fix Canada.
Yeah. Yeah. We know.
Like, all you can do is hope. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, what I heard about the carbon tax from it's supposed to be, I thought it was supposed to be taken away. Mm-hmm. We were done with it. To going from 17 cents. That's how Trudeau had it, 17 cents.
Yeah.
Now they want to raise up to 33 cents for carbon tax, for the carbon.
Yeah, that's
like.
So just say bye to that. Like, just say bye to everything. Like
what?
Yeah. Well, I heard people saying that apparently you're gonna have to start paying for air.
That's basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
At that point, with that much money for carbon tax,
there's no way. This is a scare. This is
carbon.
A scam.
What's carbon? Carbon is air.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're literally paying to breathe air at this point.
Yeah. Dude, this is fucked.
If you want to live the luscious life, you got to pay for breathing that air. If not, go live in a dumpster and breathe that air.
No, it's true, man. Dude, I completely hear what you're saying. This world is fucked.
Why do you think it's called Tent City now?
Yep.
They literally had to make their own city so they could breathe their own fucking air. Because why? Because a lot of people can't afford anything now.
Mm-hmm.
What? Working at a grocery store, working at Tim Hortons, working at McDonald's. Unless you're management, which only 2 people get that spot.
Yep. Yeah, basically, exactly.
You can't. You're not going anywhere. You can't do anything. You can't go anywhere. You barely even probably survive even paying for your own rent.
People can't do
You can't. No,
the basic of things,
you
man.
can't put. I doubt they're even living on their own. At the end of the day, you can't live on your own.
No,
Unless
no. That's the thing. You
unless
you
you're
gotta live
renting
with
a
your
room,
parents, your grandparents,
or
your
you're
friends,
renting
your
a room,
family.
or you're renting a room from a stranger.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And who wants to really do that?
Or you're in school and you're in school housing, but even that's still like $700.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that I don't know, bro.
This world's crazy, and
Like, see, with student housing, like, okay, yeah, they got it easy because they're going through school and everything, right? They're probably working while going through school. Da da da. But when they're done schooling, they actually have to go get their own place and stuff. You really think a normal Canadian is going to be able to get a job nowadays?
no, the only way. Well, you know, I can't say they won't be able to get a job, but it's the being able to pay bills while keeping that job.
But well, exactly, keeping that job, but or even being able to get that job, because how many people are coming now to Canada
Yeah. And
and
on top
taking
of
those
that,
jobs?
even AI, brother, AI is taking over too. Majority of jobs, like you
That
can watch
too.
our past videos, put up in the top. Yeah, AI is taking over, just like. Yeah, man. No, I fucking hear you, man. Skirty baturdy.
But exactly, so it's just like,
Well, okay, so my question for you is, do you have any personal stories? It can be from this week, it can be from last week, it can be from your life.
well,
Personal stories that would make you despise of living in Canada is what I'm asking.
see, I would probably move to Portugal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm part Portuguese, surprisingly enough, because due to my father. My grandparents are actually from Pico Island, part of the Nine Azores
Okay.
Islands.
Nice. That's pretty
So
cool to know that.
yeah, so I think I'll go there because I'm sure I have relatives and stuff still out there. Yeah, the language I'm gonna probably have to learn, but at the end of the day, I'm sure eventually I'll pick it up. It'll become second nature over time. And well, my dad speaks fluent English, Portuguese.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even know that about your
I'll
dad.
just drag him with me.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be like my translator.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea.
He's like my walking
This is my
translator.
father, and he's just translating everything.
Yeah. Dad, tell him I want this, this, and this.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hilarious. Well, yeah. My laptop is being extremely slow right now. Did you fall asleep?
Let's go.
Because you touched it. No, just stop it. Okay, so any of my reasons why I probably would want to leave Canada?
You probably don't got enough good
Well,
reasons.
I got a good amount of reasons. First of all, I've traveled before. I've seen, hence, what is outside of Canada, and there's so much to explore, and the world is so beautiful. Yes, there's a lot of amazing places in Canada you can explore and go to and be a part of, but man, like I want to travel the world. I want to move somewhere far away with my wife and my family. No, I don't want to live here. And one bad reason I would say is rent is just ridiculous. I try to make so much money and try to save so much money, but I'm spending more than I can save, and that's the main thing that irks me, and I don't like that. So that would probably be the main reason why I would definitely up and leave Canada and live somewhere else. Like I love Canada. I grew up here. If things turned around and switched back, maybe we can double talk and figure it out. But I still want to travel the world and do all that with my wife and my family. So that's a big reason why I want to leave Canada. That's my little story. Um, you're hilarious, dude. I'm not talking to you for 2 minutes.
I'm a snake. I'm a snake.
And this,
Snake.
the little.
Snake.
The fuck? Well, okay, so one thing I want to mention, like how rent is extremely expensive here, and like in other places around the world, it's cheap. So like a dude in Portugal paying $400 a month for an ocean view.
Right? Could you imagine paying $400
A
to
month.
stare at a sandy beach and a glorious sunny
Chicks in
water,
bikinis, a fucking cold brewski,
fucking the sun, your ass in the sand,
dick in your hand.
Don't have to worry about.
I can't be serious.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine sitting there at a nude beach, just fucking shit's all out, and you fall, and you fall asleep.
A burn on your dick.
You roast fucking everything, brother. Like your chestnuts, your fucking linguiça, fucking you're cooked. What do you do?
Oh, buddy.
What do you do? Like, your taint,
aloe vera
your
oil.
taint is even crispy.
Yeah, like one leg was up on a fucking little thing, so like
Dude,
you got your like butthole taint area. Dude, that would fucking suck. So that's another thing you gotta take into consideration on traveling the world is get your taint burnt. Dude, I went to fucking Cuba and I went on a catamaran for like 4 hours, but it was like an hour to where we were going, hour hanging out, hour eating, hour on our way back. Buddy, we were in the sun the whole time. I was so red and I peeled more than I've ever peeled in my life. It was disgusting.
I bet, brother.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, but yeah, like we said, prices. Imagine paying $400 a month for an ocean view, compared to, dude, that's never been a thing here. Paying $400, maybe for like a one room, $400, but you got to pay for your own groceries, like etc. Like everything okay?
I'm trying to figure what the fuck your wife's trying to say.
What do you mean? 2 cans a week, and they were 45, the cheap kind, because he was special diet.
Oh, she's talking about the fucking formula.
Oh. Yeah.
I got so confused. Like, what is she talking?
Yeah.
So she was paying $45.
Yeah. So $45 per a can. And we had to get 2 of those a week. So that's $90 a week that we were spending. And now they went up more. Dude, like crazy, man.
But anyways, so back to what you were saying.
Well, I was saying about $400 for an ocean view. Well, when's the last time?
But you're talking about your trip. Your Cuba trip.
Yeah, when I got burnt. No, we already got over that.
We're over that?
Yeah, no,
okay.
what I was talking about was When's the last time you were able to pay $400 for anything? Maybe a fucking bedroom.
Dude, the cheapest thing I've ever spent.
Me was $500 for a bedroom at a friend's house. His mom let me pay for a bedroom for a month while I stayed there.
What was it? I think it was like $950 for a 2-bedroom. It was definitely a rundown 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
I won't like. It's not really there anymore. So right across from, remember where that one club downtown Kitchener, kind of by
Like Waterloo or Kitchener?
in Kitchener, it was. So like, know where that McDonald's used to be by Victoria and King,
I think so, yeah.
right? You go up, you got that train tracks there. You got like that McDonald's that was up on that hill, but it's gone now.
Yeah.
And then you keep going up, and you got like that Cash Money. There used to be a club right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
So, and think KCI is like down the road, right?
Yeah.
The Central Meat Market.
Yeah.
Well, there used to be a club right there.
Wow.
They used to be called District.
Okay.
Well, right across from there used to be like a little pathway, and it was very sketchy, very very sketchy.
So, did you pay for like a unit there or something?
Yeah, it was a unit building. There was 4 unit.
Oh, that's sketchy, dude. I can't do that.
It was.
I can't.
So it was like a white, like, so it's like a back alleyway you walked into.
Yeah.
And then you turn right, it's all open. You got like this little sketchy pathway.
Mm-hmm.
And my window was like right there. So like I look out my window most of the times, and there was like a prostitute or something. Fuck, stand. Like, I don't know why I'm whispering, but there was like a prostitute.
Yeah.
Standing out the window.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is actually happening?
That's fucked, dude.
Dude, it was the most sketchiest.
I've been to some pretty sketchy places. Like I had a buddy. His name's Seth. I think he watches my podcast. I'm not sure if you are. Shout out, buddy. But he used to live in this place. It was like a hotel motel. And buddy, I'm telling you, this place was like Crackville. He knew it. We all knew it. We hung out there and partied. It was like a party place. But he also lived there. And people destroyed his place. I felt so bad for him, but yeah, man. Like Crackville, you see all crackheads and like hookers and fucking skanks and stuff. Sorry for my language, but yeah.
But no, that's the thing. Like,
I'm not like I'm saying how it is. You know,
exactly.
I'm not
we
lie.
say how it is, and that.
Yeah, like I mean, like people are actually disgusting, like genuinely disgusting. Like I feel bad for them, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Right? Nothing we can do about it. But at the end of the day, like,
you did it yourself.
You opened your legs.
You spread it wide.
And now you're left with STDs.
That was so horrible.
That was.
Yeah, but anyway, so well, I would like to do a little game of Would You Rather real quick with you here.
Okay,
bud.
we could shoot a game.
Yeah, all right, a little quick fire there, bud. All right, if you had to live in Canada versus somewhere else, I'm gonna say right now, Toronto versus Tokyo.
Tokyo.
You live in Tokyo, okay? Oh, yeah. Vancouver versus Barcelona.
I have to go Vancouver.
Vancouver? Why?
Yeah. Why? I don't really know much about Barcelona. So
that's why Vancouver.
Yeah.
Okay, Dubai or Winnipeg?
I'm definitely not going to Dubai. Dubai, I'm gonna get shot.
That would be dope though, dude. Dubai would be sick. There's rich places in Dubai. You would go and people would treat you real well. So for me, Toronto or Tokyo, I would pick Tokyo because Tokyo is beautiful. I've always wanted to go. Crazy. That's my answer. Vancouver, Barcelona. I'd probably pick Barcelona because I'm a fan of soccer. Dubai or Winnipeg. Probably Dubai because I wanted to see the tallest tower in the world. It's a little taller than the CN Tower. I think it's like the tallest building in the world. That's why I want to go to Dubai. And then yeah, guys. Also, you put your answer down below.
I can see you getting kidnapped.
Yeah, probably. No one's kidnapping me, dude.
But yes, definitely leave your comments below. Where would you go compared to Canada?
Yeah.
Or would you stay in Canada, but would you move to a different city?
Yeah, like Tokyo. I'd probably go
Tokyo's
there.
not part. No, I'm talking like in Canada. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like within Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
Like compared to where they're at in Canada, would you go somewhere else?
Okay.
Within Canada, like let's say you're in Vancouver, would you go somewhere else other than Vancouver?
Yeah. Okay.
See, obviously we're in Ontario, so we want to look outside of Ontario.
Yeah.
The UK. If you don't want to live in the UK no more, where would you go? Like it doesn't strictly have to be Canada.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
For anyone wherever you are living, if you could pick a different place to live, where would you go?
Mm-hmm.
Drop it down in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know what you got to say.
And without any further ado, we're going to do a little promo ad, guys. So go to www.jnjtalkspodcast.com and go get that motherfucking merch. Why?
Because the merch,
it's soft.
It's flexible. It's comfortable.
It's in a movie.
And it's only going to last so long because eventually we're going to be upgrading the merch. Yeah. As you probably, if you've been onto our website, excuse me, if you notice, we've updated our merch products. Yeah. So go check it out. Yep. See what you got to say.
Yep. We're doing shout outs on.
We're doing shout outs on
Yeah. Shout outs on TikTok subs, guys, YouTube fans, podcast listeners, etc. A big thing too, guys. Like, I don't know if you watched our last podcast, but we have new things on the fucking podcast. We have the hockey stick. Comment down below if you want to see us go further with this hockey stick. Episode 2 of Keep It or Ditch It.
And also we got the podcast shirt. Hey. If you want to sign the shirt, come onto Facebook. Not come onto Facebook, but go onto Facebook.
Click that link, bud.
Click it, like it, subscribe it. Come and join the podcast. If you want to come onto our podcast, all you gotta do is just go onto Facebook.
Yeah.
Don't be personally messaging up. Be like, hey, we want to come onto the podcast. We get it. You want to join it? Mm-hmm. We want you to join it. Go sign up.
Yeah, guys.
Go onto Facebook. Yeah. Again, the little link is there. It's easy to sign up. And we will make something come alive.
Yeah, like listen up here, taint lickers, the taintifiers, the only tainters out there. It's early fucking access. What type of perks are you asking for here? Bonus fucking perks, early access to clips, stickers, all of it.
So don't forget to go like and subscribe. And again, if you are on the podcast, you can see the whole rundown.
Yeah, definitely.
So again, do what you guys got to do. But again, also, if you just like our videos and you enjoy watching our videos, leave a comment.
Yeah, comment down below, guys. Okay, well, back to the episode, guys. So we're actually going to get on to this kind of next thing about Canada, only in Canada moments. So we're going to share our funny and our true Canadian moments. So for say, I'm going to bring one up here. Moose in traffic. Does that happen to anyone else around the world? Or are we the only ones where that happens to? Because we'll get held up by, people get held up by trains, people get held up by traffic. But do you get held up by a moose?
Or even one better. How about a freaking geese in a goddamn drive-thru?
Yeah, right? Yeah, dude. Yeah, you want your coffee and you can't because, like,
and then you're trying to leave and you're getting attacked by this freaking killer bird.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, dude. You get
have you ever been fucked up by a goose?
Yes,
geese,
I have.
Goose?
Yeah, a geese. Yeah,
it sucks.
A goose. A goose is singular and a geese is plural.
Okay, well then goose.
Yeah. Yes, I have actually. Well, when I was younger, me and my brother, we used to go on and chase them, and they would chase us.
Yeah.
And then we stopped it because we learned our lesson.
Yeah.
My dad, I did it. My dad was like, "Go ahead, try it one more time." So I did it, and it like came at me and scared me. I never did it again.
I got fucked up once. It hurts.
Oh yeah.
They bite hard.
Yeah, exactly.
They rip pants.
They do. They're mean. They have little fucking little razor teeth. Yeah. Another thing I want to ask the followers too is, do you guys have bag milk or is it carton milk? We have bag milk. Like ours comes in 3 separate bags inside of a bag. Is that how your milk is?
Well, see, it's definitely different from the United States. See, they get theirs in like a plastic jug. Mm-hmm. For example, if you look at 7-Eleven, you know the chocolate milk containers
in the jug, yeah,
in the jugs.
That's majority of around
that's
the
how
world.
That's how their bottles are.
Yeah,
that's how their milk.
A lot of people around the world too get theirs in like glass containers, like glass and all that stuff too.
I'm sure there's some places that probably still do like the milk delivery. Wake up in the morning, here's your bottle of milk.
Or like another funny thing is, like,
here goes the milkman.
You know what I did this fucking winter, because we live in Canada, hence living in Canada. I had a fucking barbecue in the snow, in a snowstorm. I pulled my fucking barbecue up to my back sliding door, pulled the sliding door open, turned it on, waited, fucking grilled up some fucking steaks right there, man. The wind, the snow's blowing. The time I'm done, man, there's a circle of no snow and then snow surrounding the no snow from the heat of the barbecue. Dude, I'm telling you, no one does it like Canadians. We do anything to have a fucking nice barbecue. Let me tell you. Yeah, that was my little story about that. Thought you would like it. Well, my question to you, what's the most Canadian thing you've ever done? What? 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 What?
Oh, dude, you're sick. That's what happened to your dad. He lost his job in the milkman, so he should have come home.
That's what happened to my dad? Yeah, my dad said he was going to go get milk and never came home. Yeah, I know, it sucks.
He lost his job being the milkman, so that's why he never came home.
You're an idiot. Oh, funny.
This is why I don't want my father on the podcast. There should be only one idiot.
Yeah, no, that's okay. No, I'm down to have your dad on too.
Fuck that.
So that's my question to you guys too, is what's the most Canadian thing you've ever done? That's another thing you guys can put down below.
See, the most Canadian thing I've done would be going down a big steep hill. I didn't have a snowboard. Okay, snowboards are pretty expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I couldn't afford a snowboard when I was younger either.
Could I afford a crazy carpet that's only like $5?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I see big trash bags.
Can I get like some like Pam spray from the dollar store for only $1.50 if you choose to pay that? Or you can go to Walmart and get more expensive stuff that usually does kind of work better. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm cheap, so I go to the dollar store. I pay that cheap shit.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. We all know that.
Yeah. That's rough.
Rough.
Well, think about it. I'm not really cooking with it. If you didn't catch on the drift where I was going with it, it's okay. We're getting it.
I hear you, yeah.
So I take this spray, I'll spray the bottom of the crazy carpet. Right?
Yeah.
Nice and slippery. Pack down snow. It's gonna be a good ride.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a good day. Oh,
it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I decided to use that as a snowboard. Mm-hmm. So I had the handles, so I decided, like, you know what? I'll tie some 2 strings to it, bring it to the middle, tie it, right? Grab another rope so it can pull it up, so they can anchor.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Hop on that bitch and skirt down that motherfucking hill. There you go.
Yep.
And I bet you that motherfucking thing went fast.
Dude, I was flying.
Did you ever hit fences?
Until some little kid It was my first ride too. It was my first downhill. Had it all set up. It was my first run, brother. And this little kid had to come out of nowhere, take his little fucking GT Cruiser, and like, hey, I'm gonna go this way. He could have went that way.
Oh, and cut you right off.
He had all the room going that way with nobody over there. He was perfectly fine. But he had to come towards me where I'm fucking flying.
Yeah.
So do I take out the kid or do I just bail? So I had a 50-50 choice.
I would have taken the kid out for sure.
I should.
Sorry, bud. Sorry, kid.
I should have took the kid out.
Yeah.
I ended up fucking just ditching and fuck. I hit hard.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a skier fracture in my hand, so I was in a cast for like two months.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty. It's a pretty rad Canadian thing to.
That's the eating raw maple syrup.
No, so that's something you've been through. But what's the most Canadian thing you've ever seen? The most Canadian thing you've ever seen. It can be from a guy walking down the street wearing rubber boots, drinking a coffee. Like, I don't know, dude. Like,
that's like every day.
Yeah, it's like it's Canada. The guy walk across the street saying sorry for
go to Canadian. You know, go to Timmy's buy.
The most Canadian thing I've ever seen is someone stubbing their toe on someone's couch and apologizing for it. Like that, you're Canadian when you stub your own toe on someone's couch and apologize for it. Ow, I'm sorry, I stubbed my toe on your couch. That's the most Canadian thing I've ever seen.
What?
Yeah. You know what I mean, brother?
You actually witnessed something like that?
Oh, for sure, 100%. Oh yeah. And when you really meet one of those like really, really nice Canadian people and they're fucking stubbed their I'm so sorry, I stubbed my toe on your couch. Oh yeah, because they're just so Canadian. They say sorry all the time. Yeah, I know.
It's like, I'm sorry I kicked your door for opening it.
Yeah. That's probably the most Canadian thing
I've ever seen. The most Canadian thing that I've probably seen
is a dick in your ass.
Will be the Elvis. That's not a Canadian thing, brother. That's a you problem.
Whoa! My dick in your ass?
No, Nina told me about your secrets with her toy.
Well, it's not my fucking fault. I like a little bit of. I'm just kidding. That was totally not true.
Just tickle the taint.
Okay, well, crazy though, guys. The next thing we're getting on is boom, boom, boom. The trap theory. Crazy. Why Canadians don't?
What the fuck was that? I thought you were having a stroke.
Yeah, I was.
I almost called 911.
Anyways, why Canadians don't leave? Talk about how Canadians low key, how Canada is low key. Talk about how Canada is low key a trap. We all complain, but we don't leave. Why? Why is that? Why do you all complain about you hate Canada, but then you stay here? Why not just leave Canada? You realize that a lot? A lot of people complain, oh, the weather's shit. Leave. Oh, the weather's shit. Leave. Oh, what is holding you back? So this is my question to you guys. Do you think Canada is a low-key a trap?
Shame on you. Fix your table.
What?
You're breaking your table over here.
Yeah, be careful.
I know though. Don't tell me to be careful. You always have to be careful. But
oh, fuck. I didn't do anything. You fucking
breaking it. But the reason why people don't usually want to leave Canada because they think about it, if you leave Canada and you want to go live somewhere else, let's say like the United States or anywhere else in the world,
you don't have insurance.
You don't have insurance. You don't have anything. Yeah. You literally have to also become that whole new citizen.
Yeah, learn different languages.
You're literally starting a whole new life.
Yeah, but
because you're no longer being a Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
You're no longer Canadian, brother.
No, dude, I hear you.
If you're moving somewhere else, you're living somewhere else that's out of Canada, you're no longer Canadian.
Yeah, I hear you. And but that's the thing people need to take um into concept that, like, you're fucking dumb if you think that you could just complain about it and then just not move. Like, honestly,
And
no,
also,
it's true.
and
Though.
also,
Like,
a lot of people probably can't afford it either.
yeah.
Like, who can sit there like, okay, I'm just done with Canada, I'm moving out.
Well,
You tell how you
hey, all the foreigners
how are
do
you,
it here. All the foreigners came over here, and now they're standing on the corner doing busking and asking people for money.
but here's the
They
thing.
did it.
The only reason they did it is because they had help from the government to bring them here.
Yeah, it is true.
Who's helping us to get out of here?
Yeah, it is true. It's,
Nobody.
Yeah, once you're here, you're stuck. It is the truth. They do say it. Once you're here, you are stuck. So honestly, if you're not here yet, man, stay out and run. Go now.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's helping anybody get out of Canada. Everyone's coming into Canada to get out of where they're at. But then when you get here, to get out, when you become a Canadian citizen, you're a Canadian citizen, right?
Yeah, I'm Canadian, yeah.
And then if you want to move out, like, can you sit there and say right now, if you want to go move to freaking Greenland or Iceland,
Yeah, Iceland, Greenland, Cuba, Jamaica, anywhere, really.
or wherever your wife wanted to go,
Yeah,
let's do
I'm not gonna say
Ireland,
that.
or
Yeah.
or not Ireland, fucking Germany. You know what I mean?
European.
European. Well, the bathroom's
Europe.
upstairs. But like Germany, whatever. Fucking. I didn't lose my train of thought. I didn't. I'm just trying to figure out, like, how are you affording to getting there, like, right now? Like, you say you're done with Canada, you want to go. What? I gotta pee.
Oh, buddy. Okay, so anyways, fucking
But no, but on the real note, if you wanted to leave Canada like tomorrow, would you be able to do it?
money wise, no. But if I had the $10 million like we talked about in the beginning of this,
see,
yes.
that's the thing. That's if you have the money. Yeah, if you
Well,
if
yeah,
you have the money,
obviously.
you can almost. But how you
Well,
get?
no shit, Sherlock. If I don't have the money, I'm not fucking moving. But if I had the money, I'm fucking moving.
But how you gonna get that money? Living here in Canada.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. You're gonna have to be
high.
a doctor. You're gonna have to save with all your family.
But you think even doctors are making enough nowadays?
Oh, they make a lot of money. Oh, they make a lot of money.
That's true, they do.
Yeah, they make enough money.
But at the end of the day, their pay wage just keep going up. It's not like they're getting lower. When minimum wage goes up, you think their wage is going to stay the same? Fuck no.
Yeah.
At one point, a doctor probably made like $30 an hour, $28 an hour.
Oh, maybe a long, long time ago.
Right?
Now they make more.
Now,
but like nurses is the lowest, obviously.
Yeah,
income.
yeah. But I'm just saying. Speaking high. What's that? What was that word?
Highly.
Hypothetically.
Oh, hypothetically, you said this in your last fucking vlog, you idiot.
I know, right? I'm just saying. Compared from then to now, like, yeah, obviously they'll be able to keep up with the world.
Yeah.
But you think everybody's gonna be that fucking smart? You think everybody can be a doctor though?
Yeah, no, not everyone can be a doctor.
Do you think everybody needs to be a doctor?
I'll tell you right now, though, I can cut into you. That was so weird. Okay, final verdict. Would you actually leave?
Yeah, now.
No, we're not on that yet.
Oh, fuck.
Each of us picked 3 countries we would move if money wasn't an issue. Well, because you were saying money's an issue. Well, Now, let's pick 3 countries you would move to.
Okay.
My 3 countries, I'll go first, would be 1, Cuba, 2, Jamaica, 3, no, fuck that. 1, Cuba, 2, Dubai, no, fuck that. 1, Cuba, 2, Spain, no, fuck that. Cuba.
Stop it, I gotta pee like a motherfucker.
Cuba, Tokyo, and
Fuck
Ireland.
that.
Ireland. Cuba, Tokyo, and Ireland. Where would your 3 countries be?
Portugal, Germany.
Fuck that! Alright, let's go. Pick your 3.
Okay, Portugal, Germany, and fucking
Fuck that!
Ireland.
Ireland? Okay, so that's not bad. Guys, I want you honestly to put it down. This will be the last thing I have to ask you guys for the night.
Fuck that!
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, write that down below. Honestly though, guys, pick 3 places you would go if money was not an issue. And rather than that, guys, for our final fucking verdict, where would you actually leave? And be real, guys. If money wasn't a problem, would you leave Canada? Yeah.
Did you just break?
I was reading for a second. No, but yeah, the final verdict, guys. Would you actually leave Canada? And put that down in the comments, because if I had one chance to get away from this guy, I totally would.
Yeah, that's when I go home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no.
And until he's calling me the very next day, I'm like, "What up, brother?"
Not even like 10 minutes later when he leaves.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So
see, at least he knows it. He misses me too much after.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say to the followers, rather than we're obviously gonna thank them for everything, tease the next episode, and do our final laughs at the end.
I just if Canada didn't go the way it is now, I probably would stay.
Yeah, definitely. But Canada.
At this point, especially the thought of trying to make us the 51st state, you're literally trying to burn our Canadian flag.
Yeah.
And I do not accept that once in a little bit.
Yeah.
But on that note, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, speaking of burning the flag, when I was editing this page, man, it kind of hurt me editing it, because I do love Canada. I never want to see our Canadian flag burnt, but this is how it feels. This is my heart in a sense. Things are just they were up here, they're down here, now they're down here. They're not fucking getting any better, and honestly,
until you prove me otherwise, this is what you're doing to my country.
Yeah, guys.
Not you guys personally, but our government.
Yeah. So, guys, would you move if money wasn't a problem? Because I would, and he would. So what's your answer? Rather than that, guys, this is J&J Talks Podcast.
And we will see you on the next one.
Yeah, guys. And rather than that, fucking skimmery dinky dinky doo. They all fucking smell like
poo. So like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell.
Stay tuned till the next fucking episode.
Daddy!
Good.